Listen to me. All I'm saying is that just because Mario Bros. 3 is harder, that doesn't make it better than Super Mario World.
That's a straw man argument. Nobody is saying that. While it is in fact true that Super Mario Bros. 3 is both more difficult as well as being a superior game, those two qualities are not mutually exclusive. There are numerous reasons why Mario Bros. 3 is better.
That's bloody ridiculous. Mario World possesses an unmistakable charm that not only surpasses Mario 3, but also sets the bar for the future of the franchise. And it has Yoshi, the best Mario character and arguably the best dinosaur character in all of video games.
Yoshi is a stupid character for stupid people. Not only that, but in Super Mario World, he literally functions as nothing more than a glorified power-up. Oh, look, I can swallow enemies. Big deal. Realistically speaking, a dinosaur would never be friends with Mario. Mario is an Italian. If dinosaurs even existed at the same time as Italians, those greasy wops would probably hunt them and put them on pizzas or bake them into cannolis. Furthermore, why would a dinosaur wear boots? That makes absolutely no sense. He would have much better traction and be more formidable in combat if he was barefoot.
First of all, your arguments about realism are preposterous. We're talking about Mario. The man eats mushrooms and doubles in size. Secondly, Yoshi is cute, and cute things are fun. You can't deny that. You simply cannot. Third, Yoshi is so much more than a power-up. He's a friend. He's my friend. Especially the yellow Yoshi. He's my best friend, and I love him.
This is exactly why nobody should take your opinion seriously. From a gameplay perspective, the yellow Yoshi is objectively the worst Yoshi. Anyone with even a modicum of brain power would recognize that the blue Yoshi reigns supreme. You put any Koopa shell in his mouth and he sprouts wings, which trivializes pretty much all challenges. He breaks the game. He's completely unbalanced.
I feel like you're contradicting yourself. He's the best, but he also breaks the game. And not everything is about being the best and most efficient when it comes to gameplay. Some of us actually like to have fun. Yellow is just a fun color. It's a nice visual contrast to the standard green Yoshi. And he also stands out nicely with a lot of the backgrounds. Particularly Chocolate Island. There's nothing more magical than riding a yellow Yoshi through the mountains of Chocolate Island.
My point that the blue Yoshi breaks the game and my point that he is objectively the best Yoshi are not at all contradictory. They're two separate statements regarding two separate topics of discussion. Secondly, when it comes to making a good game, fun is irrelevant. The most important aspect of a game is engagement, and challenge is engaging. It hooks you in and pushes you to become better, and that's exactly what Mario Bros. 3 does from the get-go.
The only reason the game is more challenging is because it was produced on older hardware and the controls are clunky compared to the buttery smooth movement of Mario World. Oh, and you can skip pretty much the entire game by abusing warp whistles. How is that for trivializing challenges?
The warp whistles are well hidden, and any true gamer doing a completely blind first playthrough will likely never discover them on the first try. Plus, you don't have to use them.
You don't have to use the blue Yoshi or the cape. You've proven my point. Just because it makes the game easier, that doesn't mean it ruins the game. For the sake of intellectual honesty, I'll even admit that the warp whistles are fun. The little tune that plays, and then the tornado that whisks you away, transporting you to a new land. I've literally got goosebumps just thinking about it. It's all quite charming, but despite that charm, it still pales in comparison to the unbeatable charm of Mario World. If Mario World was a man, he could get any woman he wanted, while Mario Bros. 3 would be at home, microwaving his third hot pocket of the night and arguing on Reddit. From the very moment you start the game and the title theme starts playing, the game is fun. And it stays that way from start to finish, all the way from Yoshi's Island to the Valley of Bowser. It's a masterpiece. The music, the art, the movement, the power-ups, the enemies, the sound effects, they're all immaculately designed in a way such that they elevate one another and create something much greater than the sum of its parts. As far as Mario games go, it holds the same space as Beethoven's 10th Symphony, an absolute magnum opus, only it's real and it's finished. Honestly, Mario should have retired after this adventure, but sadly, Nintendo is greedy and he will persist through eternity.
Finally, a point we can agree on. Nintendo's greed knows no bounds. If they thought they could get away with charging you for extra lives, they would. And someday, they will. That said, Mario Bros. 3 is the real masterpiece. It's got the Tanuki suit, the frog suit, the boot. Everyone loves the boot. The hammer suit, it's got that world with the giant enemies. The level where the sun chases you. It introduces the Koopa kids, thereby injecting some much-needed lore into the franchise. It makes you think, who are these kids? Are they Bowser's kids? Who's their mother? Or does Bowser lay eggs? Is Bowser actually a female? Or in his species, is it the males who reproduce? The game makes you think, not just from a lore standpoint, but also a gameplay standpoint. You have to move methodically and plan your jumps. You can't simply bounce around willy-nilly and still make it to the exit. It makes you think. The only thing that Mario World makes me think about is turning the game off.
Look, we're just talking in circles, so let's agree to disagree. For the sake of achieving some common ground, I think we can at least both agree that Yoshi's Island is not only the best Mario game, but also one of the best games of all time.
While I do in fact agree that Yoshi's Island is indeed one of the best games of all time, I do not agree that it is the best Mario game. In fact, I don't even agree that it is a Mario game. It's a Yoshi game. Yoshi has long since surpassed his role as a side character and evolved into his own franchise.
While that is true, you are neglecting some crucial facts. First of all, the official title of the game is Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, implying that it is a sequel to Super Mario World. Why would a sequel to a Mario game not be a Mario game? That literally makes no sense. Secondly, when the game came out, Yoshi was not yet established as the star of his own franchise. To me, that didn't come to fruition until Yoshi's story on the N64. There's not a Mario in sight.
You're actually making a lot of sense for once. Yoshi's story was a real stinker, by the way. An utterly abysmal follow-up to one of the great works of our time. It was honestly embarrassing.
It did stink. It was a complete bomb. But I will admit I did find it to be quite cute. It kind of made me wish that I, the esteemed Jordan B. Peterson, was actually a Yoshi myself, frolicking amongst my comrades, eating fruit, and singing songs of joy at the foot of the great happy tree. Maybe it actually was a good game after all.
No, it was not. It was bad and boring and made for literal babies. But I will agree with you that Yoshi's Island is the best Mario game.
Yes, Yoshi's Island is definitely the best Mario game. It is now an indisputable fact, and anyone who would even dare attempt to dispute it should immediately be dismissed and bombarded with deeply hurtful personal insults, as well as being banished from the official Super Mario fan club.
Ban them, revoke their membership card, and tell everyone you know. Post it all over social media. That way, no woman will ever go near them ever again.
Agreed.
Agreed.